Nyeba mene obaye topic ne wo nyeba topic ne wo nyeba. Yes, minabo eli. Minabo nyeba. Simene le mi get good news. E wo nyeba tonye dum. Na gbene wo de one options. Any was mo na ke ya. Si ya wo cha la fio. Ya wo cha la fio. Wo nyesha. Nyesha ya mi mama share mi panye 5. Ene no no ba discuss ne menye na e wonye sha me panye fai nye sha mene no aya kaula oje ngamba lo motiene no aya kashikate shigamalo no mi panye fa nye sha he ami onu nye sha he ami emiesi nye sha live live mi na nyefe ele o iwadon mi na nyefe mi share mi ta oni me akwe na topic e no ani intikete si confuse si mi na mofia mo nyesha anya mi wo ba bo discussion bia ne no be mi nkwe bo mi panye fa nyesha ha mi fio nyesha live ha mi fio mi panye fa nyesha live ha mi no shigamalo be mi nkwe bo oje ngamba lo motiene nyesha ha mi panye fa imbe shidi be mi kwebo aje mi to ni me ana topic e no ani nje yin eje fi o mi ba nkenye bi e ne ya ko kokra be mi kwebo blow mi kwebo ao je ngamba lo mo tiene ao shigamalo aje nyeshe ya mi panye fa wo ba bo discussion bia no ao shigamalo imbe shidi be mi kwebo Minquebo. There, Minquebo. Nisha, I'm with you. Ade, Carry. Ade, Begwe. Yes, I'm with you. Hey, Carry. Hey, Anyesha, Yes, I am. Now, me mama chwa. Yes, me mama chwa no ni President mama ke me mama chwa man me enjenye. Onyina ati me mama chwa man. Me mama chwa no le ke koni mo fia mo abotwe. Yo yena atwi blow. Me mama chwa man koni na ya no tashini kajio. Ko ba disturb me bana no mafego biene. Mi mama chamanye koni mofia mo abotwe noni President Mahama ke what is it
to help decongest
Accra
will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, you know.
Nye fine Kenya nu no kwe if anything is going wrong me kwa nye fine nye ha comment ye shishi koni manua mana akashi no konya no ne hi onu aha nye bo awie motwe Ghana to have a new city nye bo awie motwe
into a new city so that we help decongest Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, you know, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This would be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation. There will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you will sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, so this will be the industrial enclave, and then there will be the residential enclave, there will be the enclave for offices, there will be the commercial district.
Nyenu alo nyenu alonsa mano mieko ehanye. Masa macho eko nkonye botoe. Nyefane kenye nuno kwa nyeka mie.
Help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation. There will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you will sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bondase military range into Volta and eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave, and then there will be the residential enclave, there will be the enclave for offices, there will be the commercial district.
You find a benyenu. Aha, ewo minta oni nyebani agbene.
Greetings to the lovely people of Ghana.
Abani eba botu koni mofia wa bachon egbeami. Aha, mofia moke oye no ko wie mo here. Ba masama manomieko, masama cheko. Masama cheko.
Help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other.
Menin tawani ameba ninchwake ameba fam egbeami ye. Neke no ko ne here. Nyeba ko ne wo discassa. Ani nyekele kpangbe alo nyekele kpangbe ke nyekele kpangbe ke ko chon the reason why no kele kpangbe ko kele kpangbe bo chon the reason why no kele kpangbe before eja keshin wo fin wonake we are having flooding crisis mimali flooding crisis ni e trigger ni BP onuminshi there is a lot ni is happening in Accra onuminshi Accra is overpopulated, Accra is choked. The pressure in Accra is too much. It shall be when people go to Mokola market, they have to send fire service B, they have to come and bring water and pour water on people because men fainty. The pressure on your indigenous no denche. The guns in Accra denche atiwe won't show me. Ejakashimini town and country plan here in Lebanon me fele. Onu minshi. Beni eba me echo mianka shake ake Accra ba face city. I think they didn't have idea. I'm a bad idea kashin the number the answer now census. I don't even know when was the last time the census was carried out. Onu minshi. I don't know the last time now carry census ye Ghana ye Accra, especially within any game yo. Talk less of oba Ga-Dangme side. But wofen wali akashi where the guns are Jemeji the administration hub of the city, Jemeji administration hub, Jemeji where everything else is going, all the offices, the ministries, everything else is there. People are coming from other regions to trade, to do business. That is why we have the likes of Despite and Daddy Lumba. Even at his death, he didn't even want to be buried in his own hometown. All because of what? Accra eba face so over attractive. Overly attractive. Ni bia ne the indigens eponi wo yo mami denche like we are suffocating. Because there is no proper town and country planning. No one there is no underground drainage system ye Accra. And when you have a city where a lot of people are flooding from different regions into that small place. You guys, you always say, of course, so all those, the overpopulation means that people are coming from other regions to do trade and business in Accra. And that is why we have a lot of unauthorized structures. Unauthorized structures doesn't mean building a house. Nana shosh. Unauthorized structures doesn't mean building a full house, but you have people have small structures, kiosks, to the point that even on a boiler top at the Kole Lagoon, on a boiler top at the Kole Lagoon, people have structures that they sleep on, which is a crime against humanity. Boiler top, people have structures, and all those people are not Ghana people. If you go to the boiler top, those people who sleep on the boiler top, they are not Ghana people. If you go to Tema Station and those areas, those people who sleep around the street side, they sleep. We know when people close their shops, you have people who sleeps at the shops. They occupy all those places. All those people are not Ghana people. Because there is no town and country planning. There is no proper town and country planning. And you don't blame the people, because if everything else is going on in Accra and there is no decentralization, there is nothing else going on in their region. There are no, business activities going on. Of course, everybody is going to come to Accra where things are moving on. So you cannot actually blame them, because there is no proper planning. As it stands, we don't even know the actual population of Greater Accra, the people in Greater Accra. We don't know the actual population. I'm sure the Ghana area alone will be more than 6 million. The Ghana side alone will be more than 6 million. So the pressure that we are facing in Accra, it's not like people are dumping rubbish and things. Of course, it is common sense that when you have a city where that is the only city where business activities, trade and everything is going on, people will come. So it is up to you. I'm not blaming President Mahama, because there have been government that has come and gone. So I'm talking about the system. I'm talking about systemic failures. Systemic failures. So I'm not here to blame JDM. I'm not here to blame His Excellency. But the system that we have in Ghana is why our things are not going very well. Why we are having the flooding crisis, because people will build on unauthorized structures, be it kiosk, be it whatever, small whatever, and all those people, if they don't have proper homes where they have like proper waste collection and disposal. Mind you, even the proper homes that we have, we still don't have proper waste disposal and collection. We don't have it. Where is Zoom Lion? Is it still working? We don't know. Wale. Onumishishin. Wale. Is Zoom Lion working? Wale. So all those people who are sleeping at the marketplaces and having all those small structures and things, excuse my language, where do they, when they defecate, where do they throw it? When they make, they make all this garbage, where does the garbage end? All those will go in the stream. You understand? So the problem is actually very huge. It is huge, compared to what people are blaming individuals for. It's not an individual issue. It is systemic. When the system is not right, when the system, town and country planning has not been planned properly, that is what happens. Because you say, oh, this is the city. Everything else is going on in the city. There is no decentralization. Of course, you can't stop. You are not actually stopping people from coming and flooding the city. So you have to have plan in place that when this number of people come, what are the structures? What plan do you have in place to accumulate all these people to make sure, health and safety? There is no proper health and safety there. Otherwise, you will not have people. You cannot tell me if our system is working, you will have people sleeping on a boiler top. It does not happen anywhere. It does not happen anywhere. The Kole Lagoon that we are seeing, what Kole Lagoon anyone Ketia Blochi Yekwe multi-billion business. No. Anything seaside, waterside, whatever, multi-billion business. Joy dencha hon. Joy ahon. Ni senen wako nukpa ekomefe interview. Amihani wali yake joy ekomepo ni wonfeni akefe no koye Ghana keme bana ka ba he won. Ameka me hon. Ewene hino kamo esha alo mini. Hino kamo esha ajegbe na afi alo mini gba wona. No, it's about time. Nisani choakeshin decongestion I reduce it. I take some of the pressure. Onu minshin. Kona gbene wagame I wanna washikpon jiye back. So those people that are thinking that having your land taken away from you to be used for government whatever structures, those that think that is something nice, is something that we actually have to flex with. When it gets to your turn, you will know how it feels. When it gets to your turn, woe betides you if you don't have proper planning. About feel worse. Because big men, if they are there, I'm about that news. So once they know where the city is going to be, they will start buying all these their lands, they're buying houses. And of course, you people too, you'll be so excited. Oh, come and buy. We want, come and develop, come and buy. Before you know, I hear you shipon fe yenyedi. I hear you no fear no yenyedi. No, just as you are seeing, benye na beni wakra beni wa pressure banyeno eba wono. Ka ba wona kete ekonkura nyonye ba na beni mi yo ha. Kone nye na keke ko ba oba fonjo, oba ngonju enona. When people start condemning individuals, it's the waste disposal, the flooding that is going on in Accra, it's only the fault of people. No, it's just a micro level. We have macro and we have micro. Macro meneme government take a administration. I mean the system. Ghana system government ni ame appoint to ameme. No, there is no like independent body. They see to the day-to-day activities of government officials. There is no proper accountability. John Dramani Mahame by Kofi, because when I can set up some kind of committee, I query or make any but all those things still a meanwhile on mention. You have to sort all these ones. So no sort out sort out the problem is not individual problem, it's systemic. Business President how are you going to deal with actually it's like it's giving us like a deterrent kind of vibe. Make sure it's this one there issue the people are indisciplined. And we all know that court only discipline but bonisa no enforce ona sani o enforce law people will always test to see whether the law is working or not. People will always test it. Cause someone babrochi. Before me fe na ame fame yo. Ko nwa me bibi o ne ke unu bo nche obi bi ope. Ame fame lu. Ke unu bo nche obi bi ope. Before me bo basa fe mo anu da ba fe bulu ani bi be sana ke police abani ncho aka control ame. Onu mi nshin. No ame no po ye west, but because I'm a system no fear no nchuni ojegban. Government cannot manipulate the police nine. Akeshi amame fe neke enye manipulator me onu means because I independent in any guide na can asset enough yano ona no problem is systemic onu means there is no proper there is no proper waste management and waste collection management ye gan wo yo mi there is none eko krabe. Because court of affairs and if you fail like public campaigns and no fake campaigns encourage me because there are a lot of people who are ignorant. There are a lot of ignorant people. The biggest one who manfe there is no support for bemeni or mami. It is very difficult to control them. Because man na yo mi ka fobo bipo na ba fobo kwabele mi denche onyenyo momo. Modin bifin modin or Ghana waje okay Ghana for example ka afobo no ba Ghana already afobo ke ba hellfire afobo ke ba ohiami onminshi etumo bi na fole abotini bi na fole bi na ba afobo ne ke no akeshika ko ehabo aka ke phone account mi dabi gan sia eni waje bi na ba afobo ohianyomo o mami school no ba ya fin o follow eni ba pay ahun keje nursery aba pay ahun government chika ko me one city problem ne ewa no na ke ebale na kan ke gbeme nfe no ko onyeni mini o control amojugban ida ke shi wa mo kokra be no ke nwa we biye wa mo ko be no ke nwa mi ne wo shine le nche shine ewo mo ona shinle wa na gbene wo system e hu e boy ojogba e we an faith money ni e flegeje ona ni e flegeje what to me ka ke shi aba ta o new city ni ncho ka shi pressure ni Accra na reduce at least many flood or na me flood or Accra people will now begin to at least they will now start traveling to the new city, right? I remember a new city here kona gbene won wo he wo land back koni no ni won ba fe ni wo ba no wo he ajowo ke wo bi on mi sin wo he ajowo since na ka Accra ba fe cosmopolitan city keji o ye organ bo de nche organ shipon no e o te police station po no yo mo po aka anu akeshi o yo mo po anu sa no yo mo konklo yo mo obi le akeshi spoon na chola wale obi le akọ yo mo ba fe secondary ni ne o you mo fe o primary ni ne don afele optional your school is no longer compulsory we are losing a lot. We have actually lost a lot on mi shikaje benake wo shipon efe mene first kwa te ministry say Ga-Dangme baba o ni oje they are na reduce on mi shi because agenda na set on me deliberately a crawl e come no this the time ni kam kwa am kwa amekeya ni wo claim wono fi ono oban wo claim bona fe ni no ni wo oban wo kefe wonye meni yo Ga-Dangme bi ni yo abrochi mo nya wo fe wo be ekome. That's the most important thing. Nya wo fe wo be ekome because no ni naji wo te amekome bo modern wa Ga-Dangme bi wo te amekome bo modern wa shi me pi hu kan shaba faton me pi wo Ga-Dangme bi me pi kan shaba e faton onu mi shi kan shaba faton awo ba yue baba o wole be na complain no ka shebe na ke let sacrifice obana only few ni ba sacrifice only few ni won na kan attitude there sani won wo chake e ya ke wole be na you of ebeni aba reality ona wole be na you fe beni wo ba be kome oba complain pi e kome fe mo kekepo en wana ana onu mi shi wonye me ni wo you ni small match ametan bi ene ka yue ne ke ka ake no kono oya e ka mekeba because me no feel na me feel deliberate amenu shishin shi wo no ka yue me feel pe fam bi afi ametashi akwemo ni ba afi akwemo na kan attitude oni yo wo he hu e han ni wo ya wo he wo ka oba chake mu wo chake ya ke se ni ase sacrifice woni make wona me ko ba sure me lashi bo ne sure no bo po sure ko lashi woni make wona me ba sure me lashi ne se wo no wo le wo ke wo ba yue ko no tashi ni me ko nkro me ne ba ne kin ke wo pan wo me wa lo wo ke wo resources ke wo me ne ba te ba feteni wo ba na le bi ni wo ta wo le anyami
Hello, Manye.
anyami ebo manye
O fa na mi ologo no.
tete o fa no ba fon gbe ami fi o contribution
No more drama. That no ni bi ono yo na mi to ni kan ko fi o.
o fa na ke ya no
Ni pressure. Ya bi mo fi amo e ba ni e. Ke o wi no ko ke ha development. Ya wo shifo na no. O ba na bi mani ba ni ake ba wi to mo no. Dans ce pont, ni ba fi to mo national capital e wo. Mo fi amo ba nya na abu. Ni chono na ba nya. Kanya ti ekete ko conclue e ba wa government won be no US ani won wo hin awa ni wo sa gan mani aje ekwe bani ayen atalo ligbe ya won esana sua me fe
na kan
ya me fe o ba kwa be ni wo you tell ni wo yo gan mi ne ken in content ni fi ofe in fi una po ake mi wie gan en content ni ni na news na ngon na wa ba ni wo ba na space
na kan
ba no ba na space no ba nya wo tuni ni ke a tunu ko bo nya o ba no ke politics ko dabra bi ko a saga be se
na kan
wo ni ke yo le no jino o ba ko activist ni wo yo bi eni gamenju o ba ko be ni ki share wo ko ba wu o ba sha ni bi
na ka me pepe because ka wo fe moko bani ba fe yan wo
moko bani ba fe wono ne sane wo fe
ka wo fe moko bani ba fe yan wo sane wo teshi ni wo ka wo wala wo mi ani nu ani enwon na chon enwon na because me na gbere what did you explain you mo first school a chon buga bia ne gan a chon option
bia na ya chon option
wo si pon fe wo nchake me concloma you mo son me concloma you mo son ne wa ke ya koni pressure e reduce fee o
na kan
the moment ni ba na ke ake new city pen and ba na am ba ya jen
am fa ba jo forget
am ba ya jen me wa me ya koni wo ya jo fee o wo mi enwon na chon enwon na chon because the pressure and the suffocation is too much.
It's way too much. Ni yo gan ke bale ne ke orupa ni so no ba so le ni ama na me yan awa ni ake ni aje ni agbe na ata ni yes ana kwa ni asa ni bi ye ma mi e ba ko still aba fi o agbe wo tu si fi o ka fi le na ke dari
o be bi ane le be wo fin wo ba bi ane wo fin wo ba ke be ye she wo fin wo ba
na kai o wa no ya
ku Ga-Dangme advancement union Ga-Dangme advancement union wo nyefenye ba join na bona fe nke no ko ya no nyefenye nuwe ke sane wo fe ko mi ene wo fe ko mi wo kwa be ni wo ba fe o mi pa fo mo no to no join Ga-Dangme advancement union ko shi ogbe ono me ha mi ma contact we kenke bo iftai we discuss on ni BP se tumi ani BP ye jeme
ngo ba ye ni
where you may pick US, Canada, Denmark, different countries. Yeah, okay. You where were doing?
Oh, should I be?
You are most welcome. Macha, mama, you mo ko nkoni nyebotoe. Ewo omoni bo to no ba fon gbe ami, oba nyo ba fon gbe ami.
Critical offices out of Accra, into the new city to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation, there will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bundasi military range, into Volta and eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave, and then there will be the residential enclave, there will be the enclave for offices, there will be the commercial district to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation, there will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bundasi military range, into Volta and Eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial.
Yo, anyime benyenu. Ne wo ke oyebie nani, you have any contribution, you have any suggestion, you have any ideas? Be mi ni move city eke ya ase ganyojibo, Ga-Dangme nyojibo, lumojibo, onupa jibo, mancheko jibo, manyeko jibo. Nye ba na gbene wo plana. Mini jino ni sanu wo plan. Sanu wo plan ni wo fonshi. Sanu wo plan ni wo fonshi. Sanu wo plan no ni wo ba fe. Ka te no ni wo sanu wo fe. Sanu wo boy plan mu ni people no demand na jeje na ke ya. Sani what we have to also be deliberate. As Ga-Dangme be what fe deliberate ni what plan ni bi ni wo den che obaka ma ke ka ken ya ajeje ne meke ya. Onu mi shi no ko to police station fe se wo ye wo den che wo traditional ni ne kem ko fe ni na kele ya. What boy ni na kan ni bi e what strengthen na kan structure se fe ojugban. Ni wo yin shi as be ma design. Onu mi shi ko lo ashin le etowo. Ni se ne kuma ke shi asha school ko e mokokolo ko ne lo ka Chinai ke ni bi fe ebote suku wemi. Chinai moko enme chinai ai. Chinai na mebote gbeke bi a school mi ni. Ntu ake china fe son hweje e wo ke gbeke bi mohela ke je ne ken loko na mi. Ke gbeke bi mohela. Ne wo game Ga-Dangme bi ane wo lume wo mancheme won panye fai. Mancheme won panye fai wa die nche wo panye bele fai. Shinoni ya no mi na lake woni meke wona me. Na meteshi. Jama wajin fini ka wayo Ga-Dangme shipon no mi yo npa en ame nko ame akeshi sane kon ya no ni sane ni ya no ka kwa na hin ehin ehawo ehin ehanwo ni wonya ni wo this is the time ni wo point ko mefe mo ka adie city eke ya agbene shipon ho mo baba o ebe ba pa agbene shipon shipon na hon le to ajale to mo keke alo aflo le to mo keke ese ba fo onu mi shin because ne ke maja shipon continuous shipon na hon je mi ba yue anyeme mama de nje ni ba yue je mi ba ba yue mama de nje ni ba yue akeshi our traditional authorities, our traditional leaders, they are the ones selling plot of land, wetland to people. Let them ne ba yue je mi ba yue e ba London e address Ghanaian say London ne ba shanye hi e ba shanye ye hi in a stylish manner ni gbeme boy mo hio e ja keshi mini amele no ni ayu gbeme na amembotu e benyele na meje sa meni boyo motu e sa ameje ko emi ni woni President Mama ke Misremo nanano enye nanano na moti ano enye nanano enye nanano na wo ha no but our traditional authority leaders, they are the ones selling plot of wetlands to people e ba shanye hi ina manchako ina lumoko e ba jiena e wo be wole be mini wole aka wo hi efe ni da na aka wo hi shashipon e wo kudi bi aka no ni President Mama yu ano kwale ne woni nyetemu ko nye ba je nyina yo bwebe na ho efa bia ne no na ehwe wo bayi ninye boya plan mo je na ba tashi na mebe ni bia ba she a plan bia ne no a plan e ko me fe mo ni be woten no jino ni echo floor na me gbo agbo ba yekemiya agbo ba yekenya eja keshi ametashi na me na keshi ko me fe mo be wote ne wo aba chon me ne se ba ke me ne awie be ke akale awie le huna promise le ska be sani le hu fe ne kebo abe koni ekebo gbe aka fe ko me onu mi sisi ni wo fe wo trash ni wona ne kan agenda na fe kufo ba e hana pa ga chon mo ye wo suku wa mi kufo ne ba fe ne ken bi ne fe ni wo fe wo tashi ne ga all these things went on no mo ko awie he loko eja kese ko me fe mo be wote ni wodi nche wo yemo mi ko akese e ko me fe mo e ke no ya ba mi ngbele mo e ke sigbe mo ba ni wo mi ngbele mo ni yo wote yen no jino ni ke wo sigbe mo no jino ni ani wo ba she eja ke ko me fe mo be wote mi ne wo ni sane bale na kan onu mi nshi yemo le sani mo kwa yeke Jemo sani mo kwa yueke wanye ni watashi ni wo pretend ya keshi there are no issues wonye no tashi ni wo pretendi ake there are no issues e wo bia ne aka city aya fa city konklo nye bo amode nye plan ya ake shi keji mini jini bi na me move Kenya okay na kan shipon won claim won back ya keje government shipon ni wo shipon pia ne ani wo biye pi ametra city tino ameta city tino bia ne city tie it's a part of ameshia because they are overcrowded in their house no bia ne city tie it's a part of ameshia e wo city tie kitchen yegen city tie kitchen yegen ni yeshua ke shishia po na wo ya kutie kumamie amewo in shift omo no ba wo gbeke owo gbeke don ni wo moko ba wo shone ni moko ba wo lebi moko ba wo gbeke amenya shift eja ke they are overpopulated ye na kan shia jiami eja ke na move city na movement na face city na movement kemba moko be plan ke han bi na ba fo moko be plan ni ke fiem bion ya ke wo ni me ke wona me ni ji wo nyi lo no paye ni mini plans ameyo mini plans nye yo ke anye bi ke na bi e aketa flat e Ga-Dangme shipon ni wo yo no je wo pe wo no ni wo meni afo wo bia ne no ni wo trash nje meni wo mfe no ni wo so je wo pe wo no ni onu menshi eji gboshi ni alo eji japadie ni Japan na kan japadie it has to move from one generation to another it's not a fixed property ni aken habo ni bopo no ni dabi je na kan jibe ne yo onu mi shipon ke shia jinke ni fin ni yo shipon no it's not only for one person and their family onu mi eja ke shaba fo bi ni baba jino baba ni jino baya ni wo bobo never show no bia ne no bomo no yin bomo ne yodin bomo ni bia no dumo no fio and the generation that are not yet born come ba mini amamba ba face ene me ne fe woje lo woje wo hinje me ni wonje wo pe wo yi je na kan sani mo kwa wi ye mo le sani mo kwa wi ke eja ke wonye wo ke watch la ata wo ngashi ni wo mo ni wo pretend like everything is fine no what tell me ko wo ya blochi ke wo na wo fen wo ehia je wo sumuna ni se nenye ba kwa bia ne blofo me ko me ameke ake modin ko eke blofo nyoko ya na problem ene wo nye ba kwa be na me ni bi na me chelio ni ba kwa ni bi na me chelio je wo yinto na ake wo ya bia yi wo fen ke wo na wo ehia shimine eni po na form ye kemba iho nje eni po na form ye kemba ho nje onu mi shishi no wonya ni wo be kome wo Ga-Dangme bi ni wo ya blochi me ni yo Canada ngbe Europe fie nye yo nyonya ha ni nyi aba ahia nya ha nyi aba ahia eja ke hia jenje na chosebo na leboye dan bia no ade wo nyo pretend to monoko ko ego onye no pretend to monoko ko ego ni wanya wo fie ko menya wo ba together no kwa be no ba fe loko no pa wa ni the generations that are not yet born come ba be ni a pass ye han wo ba pass no ko pape han me mini jino ni wo fie mini suke ba mi wo yo mini wo tele yo inko me mfa apa inko me mfa nya wo pa mini wo ya bia ne wo ba gbo be fe be no ba ye o ba gbokin ni wo fe mo no ko ni wo se ko e ka chi o tan na ka ke shi wa shi ma she ne ba le no ne ba fe ni wo mi npa nyefa nke mi nche Ga-Dangme Advancement Union wo ye me pi ni jablo chi ke Ghana fe ni wo po ni bi ipan akeshi ne ke no ko ni city ne ka kete ye shiponji nke ni bi ba hwe ya no tashi mini ji ni bi ni san wo fe ona mini ji ni bi ni san wo fe ni won wo ke wa wo bi wo ye ni bi school jini yo Ga-Dangme sugo de nche kwasa school jini kamoshi wo de nche wa fe interview wo journalist bi wo media personnel ame afe interview amete collegono amete methodist ye collegono amete choko amete presby amete ngbe school jini jemo chinke ni bi ni wa na fe ebe ngbe no ni still wo ye magia cheme ke nyelo ye gan ni I don't know ame sinamo keneke ministers ne woni bi ni ya no ni nye bi suku na njem no nye bi ba suku ye na mba akase ni no ke suku amienyi ana mokonike ba ke e ba che ne ke ministers ne ni ncho ake no ko gbe se mo kwa awam na me fie no ko enye ka ni title nwo wo na ai title nwo wo na tun no ngene de nche a ya court ye title ni nutumo mo kan si atun nutumo mo kan si atun kemene de sinimi awo mi jineke be awakwa me no page no ni ngonye Ga-Dangme bi onupa ya ana no page no ni ngonye na chuchuku e ka ba wo moko no kopo de nche be tue fam be jofu mene le akashika he agbeme po yemi mene agbeme yemi dane no ba te sine mene ka awo mene ka ta flat no na wo nye fe no mini nye fe nye kwa chon wa no na kaje be na wo nye fe nye ba chon wa no nye fe chetowo kaje be na wo wele nye o mo fia mo lumo na wo bo nye ba chon wa ne bi nye fe ja chele ne awula na sai na anyenye na apale nye sablan no pedi no nyele no pedi no ni nyele. It's about time nuchumoni ka wo bo nupa nuchumu na ka obatun je no ba gwatare ni o gwa wo na ka nyejen mo fia mo ni ba tesin e ke wo ekoko ni bi ko me ke wo e ke e che no ne ba che ni nuchumu mo ka sia tun politicians ye je na me kenye dwemo ya suku amekenye dwemo ya suku na mo ni ba ke na ne ba machine ja ke simini e ko me fe mo bega Dangme e come fe mo be Ga-Dangme lumojeli ke hinye lo e wonye na fe no tumo ni ka chini sanacho nye bi fe school eni nye bi ya school fe nje me fe poto ana mo ni ba wi mo fe mo e fe din ni no ni mo no ba na ka baba wi no ko emi bia no mu bi na baba wo ni ake mo kwa ka je mo ko shaba ke wo ni bi na fe plans na yo for unemployment Ga-Dangme bi ni form bi gbeke bi na for ame mini plans na yo ke ha gbeke bi mini training activity mini yo jeme na ke afe ni gbeke bi ba nye benefit ke yemi ni Ga-Dangme communities ba benefit ke jemi wonu ne ke majani bi ko wi ohun ake ka wi wota me kun wota ablochi supo mi nko meto ni dumo se kun yes ko ma ke mai ma kan wi manya ma ke njwe si me ni trash njin ka me na me ba wi ha me mene sina ta me pi pon segbe po kan ba wi wonye me pi gbe buti amemi e ya ke sha me segbe ya ke ko le no awie pe o awie no ko pe ko ko nine government ko ko nine ata getibo ababa febo no ko me pi amen segbe po kan ba wi mini woni sane wo himman ni people should feel afraid for their life just for giving me freedom of speech allow about voice a concern she me segbe whether you want to believe it or not men shegbe mini osane ebale na kan mini woni sane ebale na kan no won pa fai ni ha ni wo bo adwemo in the right direction sino ni ya no ebe for what asini kan won ni bibi emewo ayeweku shinya weyeweku me onu aka ka weku na enye ba together na tash ni a plan anoko onu ni weku ba keshin atashi na plan na for family business okay actually talk like ni kwe weku na want to offer business ni work belly account ni wo fe business ni wo keshika bibi aba na ke fe family business ni na ke na kashika se ka fe business na kashika kwa o bank ni wo ke gbeke coupon ya gbeke coupon ya family mi ni wo kola ke school po ya de follow po be coupon ake wa nyinyi ke wa nyi ni ke chi oweku ni weku e flourish ni weku edumoshi ina ko coupon ya Ghana poda sida ne no ba lanji ke mo ko gbo le oba na weku me baba together ke mo ko gbo obana aba ayegbeno na fi ona hioska kemo ko gbo ayegbeno na fi ona hioska si abegbeno na ta se na kwa ka fi family business na ke shika aba na fi family business ni me ko me ba ta shiya family shiya na shiya me 19 ko jo ho na shiya de nche efe wo mu dia sa no ba bia ke gbeme wo gbeme ni yo shiya mi alo ko lo eni ho lo shiya mi oba bio ya ke gbeme ni ohia mi alo kolo ni ohia mi eke ke wote sin ofin ke wote sin ka ke sin wo ke ni ne wonya so mo wonja nu mo ni fun ju ke fun ayen jomo papa ke ne ke be mo itomi ska te sin ke ka wula ka ata so mo chomi ni bible no ayu no kwa ke cleanliness is next to godliness ko tu mi nche no itomi nche ni fun nye biye alo bible nyi kan bible ke na ko no bi ke session ji onoko na kan na ke they are begging for bread you will find yourself begging for bread there, but you have to question yourself. Families nye na metashi na ka ke show sanu wo fe family business ni wo keshika to fio e wo ke ji noko po na to afa family am alo ka keshika to fio ke meni yo shami ni nchanka eko ya meden fio ni nchanka si ame keshika ya banko jugban abanya afashika po ni nchanka ke 3 story njo to 4 story njo ke kama dabi modin dabi no bana no ni modin ba together no ne atashi na ye na fe party nanu alo mo ko egbo no ele aba na be na ba jashike ha me na chuto e wae wo medijin e wa janumbo samae janumbo e ya keshin kefie intashi ni injon deep ni biya ke mine wo mediji mine wo wosu ke banyo na kai wonye wodwen o mi ni ntashi ka mi aka mko egba ka ba chushika ka ntwie ba egwo mi la papa e ya ke nu ni mko ya ke mi business no chumo business local business ko ni ka shika baba jamo ko egba ntimo ni no po ye ntwe mi no ismo ni no ye ntwe mi no minisani wodwemo wonye wakatuni ashin gboshi ni abo amachuwe abo no ba na afobwe o na aka amu ama ekon abo bore ncho na aka jeme hin bohun ojwe o te school ke no fia no ojwe akashin ona vision ko ni cho aka mi wo se ko e ta fi do gbeshi mi wo se ko e mi wo san ma fe no ko ni nke chake mo aba so ba taje no e na afobo ye ni pressure yo je e na afobo ye ni beke ni bi yo je me ni to njole ke ni bi bejeme no ko onye me think 20 ke ni bi fin yo je bo taje no ni bo ba fuck ba wo mi ni bo ba fuck ni bo pa wo mi ojo mo chuni e jake ana mo ko poni ba ke me po ba yue na ba wo amenga ni me oni ba wo ma nga hu e gbeke bi epiye ko ba wo le nga le kwa o bode nche no tashi ne nche no wo le nga nche na bo jugba onu minshi ni woda ne be we are moving in circles keta flache no mo fe bo dream no ojo mo ya coffee no ni ona idea pe no vision ya da fi o pe oba na keke bu e oba cho me ni o ji o ye family ko acho single person o feel you single yourself ona wo bana keshi me pona amefa me sha sho bana keshi keke no ene eko ni taflache mko ene na mko papa ekele yin no he aje eko nklo eko nice ni ene no jinwe sho na o na me ko me adra chencheme atashi yin mi no yi ni bibie ni afo ame na memba bia na meke bibie fe ba fe ko me ne wa bu mu ya ke bibie na eba e na ka kejebe ni enabo no no pa jibu e da ahun e ke we ba fe still ebe no yo na ka no yo na attack mo your life me we ke bule ha bu e ka gbe na be onu yin agbe na be yes of course ke gbe me yin fa be ni baba shike me na jomo na me kwa ke o bie ne ne ke sana fe sana chake mini na shike hanye mnyo mini sanye fe dabi be no ni na ashi habu no bo kole na ka be boye je be o pele wo ke mu ko Mbappe be o fe o chonto mo Tiger keka ene mi no ni ene je bo no ne na fe ne ke ni meje me no ni ene mi ini ke ami ne je bo no e ja ke akono ni wa e wo ko kono ni wa na ka jibe ne bale e ya ke ona shoni to when I call Bible call, okay, you have eyes you cannot see, you have ears you don't hear. Nye me pi na kanyeyo. Onu minshin, you have eyes you don't see, you have ears you don't hear. Onu kono ko chuni. Ne wo nye mi no, o nye mi be no nye mi na kanu ko da bo aflo, o ba fo cho bo bi fe ba mo me da ba mba fo ba ye mi bebe da ne be. Onu minshin, shia na shia wo sa shia, wo fe le ko ana gbemenye be ko me na kwa be na ba fe na ba to me ne po na ba fe 3 story. Ni ncho anke ka me fe 3 story po a low 4 story po. Ame kwa ko me na me ke 3 ya hanyi. Dabi the man is saying maybe we babon jomo maybe wo jomo ne babon ni tumo e wo bia ne nke mama ke mi ba macha ni eko manyi macha eko manyi nye botoyi
enclave, and then there will be the residential enclave
nye bua non mama weto
help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation. There will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bondasi military range into Volta and eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave, and then there will be the residential enclave, there will be the enclave for offices, there will be the commercial district to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation. There will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bondasi military range into Volta and eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave, and then there will be the to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical.
Anyeme, e wo kemo ko ebie ne ni o to ni bo ba fon ogbe ami nyeba ko ni we discuss aka ebia ne ayafe new city. To me, I support His Excellency. I'm a decision, I'm an idea say it's a very good name. It falls under decentralization. For those of you who don't understand, it falls under decentralization. Under normal circumstances, this has to go on in different parts of the regions. Bonafeni, it can honey me find the unnecessary traveling. Everybody is trooping into one city. Honey pressure back. That is the reason why you have a lot of unauthorized structures. Unauthorized structures, kiosks. Little structures ni me yo jeme make me back me ka wo akpa ayafe jala ke ni bi na gbe na make amemo sa onu mi se jala min ke ni bi ni ame fi ame ni bi ka me do jianshi ni bi eje me na ewu ojo oba na me kuma ye overhead in a overhead bridge shishin ni ame trash eje me ame wo oje nje ma me fi ame no fi no ojo ke ni bi na me fi onwa me ke wo. There is no proper waste collection, disposal, and management in Ghana. There is nothing like that. There is no underground drainage system. Poor town and country planning. Poor town and country planning in Ghana. Onumishi. And the city alone, they are overpopulated. Not with the indigenes, which is the Ghana people. Because as you all can attest, Akeshi Game, you know, you are the way far. No fambi ene jeje na meba fe fita any drag and be increase or fe fita any unauthorized structure say increase or ono mi shishi. No, of course wagameni, as you know, ni wodenche, we are very kind, we are very hospitable. Ono mi shi wo fe egbe men high was money ona because wo dan nkwa akeshin equality and diversity gameni no shishi first game wo no shi first what discriminate. That's why they take our leniency to be our what weakness, and they call us all sorts of names. It doesn't matter. But this new decision is Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kebake it will be a keba. I think it's a good thing. It's bad J pressure ni yo gama no. She monka mete mo e wo ye she kon je ko me ya mede. Ni no ni sanu won wo kefe ndi ba wa wo ni wo kefe ne wa wo. Eja ke she woni bi pie mu e wo chon. O won pa fai o mo no nu shishi ko ye no ko wie mo bo ba nyo ba wie o mo ni onu shishi mini ye ni le won bi o mi min pa ni fa mi ami assignment ko bi ni TikTok e wo be sanuma complete mba ni wo min pa ni fa o mo ni o ye bi eneni. You have something to say. Do you agree with the new city? Some people are very worried. Oh, mini wonaka city ya ikonklo ba affect work and be neke. She me in my own opinion, since na ke Ghana bafe ake was city Greater Accra bafe cosmopolitan city in the how we have benefited from it. Maybe kanji wo corporate or jogban onumishin Ga-Dangme yen yellow ke ekome femo wotin. I think through that would have benefited because Waba family one voice, united Ga-Dangme, one voice with one voice. No one only wafem baba say collective no why we go be nye ke dabi. She na me na loophole say na me na akesho was small any ne touch jurisdiction was money da ne me na ke minji ne ke ne wo ameba achombie ka manipulate me ba kanye change divide and conquer and rule. Na kanji be na ba play war na kan ke wo lumo e ke wo nye lo efenfe ne wo ekome fe mo ni be wotin hani city hani mini like it didn't go in our favor. Mene pi game ya ministries game nye po your ministries bia ne first say game pi egbe na ni be pi ami mene bele na kan on mi shi wo bi bia ne bi a 4p wona 4p bia ne ameshika mo hepo de nche ewe ha me. They don't have outdoor activities. Few ko ni sene no na kashi mama bineti asa attach you ten bukom ni nchaga a few boxing can be a jeme. Apart from that me dey ko yo jeme. On minshi bia na kan no kopo no ya report no ayu boden chogan boden cho shipon no me conclude ma ayu mo e dominatable. So ni efe eyako in our favor. On me is actually gone against us because when he nye lo ebe ko mefe mo. Yes. When you yellow be come femu. Ona e come ba metin. Ni wa ya ni ne ke no ko ne e affect wo. Ni wa ka kwa ya to me akaya. Onu mi e ka aka ken akra mu e ka akra city will still be there, but then there have to be another one where they will do proper underground drainage system. They will have proper underground drainage. They will have proper like control sanitation. Onu mi about control. Ona waste disposal, collection and management. Merely akashi is just talking. She ameke je wo isani eja akashi akenya e konklo je wo isani binamba afele meni o jama me ayu to bi ni wo no ama me ayu ko na afele binamba afele ye jeme on me she wono mi wonfo wono mi even though yes wonfo Ghana afin she nye kwa mo fi am ke teshin be bagan ne wo get choky ana jail hu abe proper waste collection abe proper waste ni disposal and collection and management judge ni situation je menefe akefe no ko ke aba aje abrochi una ka ba heju na ke na me ke jemele abrochi la ke feel electricity ake feel so many things on minshi ake do feel so many things ake feel tiling ake feel tiles ake feel plastic and ake feel tiling ake feel tiles na ake feel tiling ake ko feel gummy obana ko ya playground ko ya abrochi e bi na ko te playground there obana ke any gbeke bi ye ame sure ye shipon ake gummy no ko ne fe shipon e wo ke gbe shin e chonye edwa ake ne ke waste ne fin ake feel she wo kometo man ni wo yo no fia no ni sanefe jo mo ha we cho lo mo no fia no ni sanefe lo mo because lack of knowledge my people perish nyen ya somo no hu ne somo nwa ya no e modin woni ye mobo papa o me gidi woni ye mobo papa because we none of you den chepo wonu shishi ka wote shien be wo wula he wo ya somo jomo chunni e wono ni ya no fin keta flache oh many some be pastors ke all these people fin na me yo shika if they take 6 months na me ka Kenya or 1 year some asofo be fin nye fin nye ba ekome fe mo Ghana npoto wo ba ekome ni as a collective there wo ke mancheme ke ni bi atrash ni wo ko be ni wo ba put our resources together and bring some change jomo chuni ni ka te shien Kenya so no wonder your prayers are not answered because wo luchun. Excuse my language. Eshoekwe, you have to speak the truth. On me, Eshoekwe, you have to speak the truth. That's all me. God, I thank you. God, I give you praise. God, you are great. You are great. She ochibolo shwenu me. Ona call Lu. You don't. No more ni your way. No de one in pass or moya. Well, anyway, me I don't have problem with some be. Ko buy us some fine. Mo fia mo kenoni motivator and encourage your legs fine. Mingbanyi fa money be ma wo bia no mo fia mo kenoni encourage ole ne motivate ole but nipi komeni wo luton onu mi shi nipi komeni wo lu you feel like you pray to God and say God I give you praise oh you are no odano sanoti mi wo no gojo owo mini o wi mo do ken wo no gojo bola yo je mini jina na ba fe e akeshi that is nature nyego efia emoji ni nyeke nye ngonu no gojo nye ni ye mobo e woni ye mobo papa mediji woni ye mobo nu mi fefe poto nature nu ni ko babie ni efia ni nu he riverside seaside multi-billion business nye ta chenje ni nye chi ofe nye chi obola nye chi on all sort of nipi komenyeke wo nye patanu emu mo fe ni oje fe fo nye dado nye fe hata nye na anye loko na nye na anu nye na anye loko na nye ata so mo chumi nye nsoli nye ata nye spiritual ni nye enchanting nye fe all these spiritual be put together. I'm putting all of them together. Onu minshi ni who are we deceiving? Who are we deceiving? Bible Kenya keshe na komokoni eke jan ngo ke se na me beg for bread. Ko be ne towo. But ko te Ghana about 90% of the population they have one belief or the other. But ko washin le mini wo yo ejeme. Ko shin le mini wo yo ejeme. Atrashi somo jimi ke somo tumi ke ngbe ekome. Ni dana a preach mami fensha. Mami feel alana money you are kwale komeneke we are just pretending. Medijin ke watake wosume ba to of ebeneto ke watake wosuma e ba to of ebeneto because what lutun what jomo chuni no banaji no ni modi no le ni jake mami fe shai things are not going on where she catch me mami me ye mami na me shika obana mo shika che mo amachu bonga anwatu agbo she road neke ka chon no kokwe road e be ngbe no ni shika che me mami aye me ni ye shika ke mo ko Kenya ke shika be Ghana me male jule ke kwa eji ame ye shika shin come mfa no ni mokole no ja sai da na sai ni a fe competition ni o ka o compare moko no da na he ni bi a he ni bi address e ke address ni e feel like I look better than enyamie na e feel like e ne ha ke shin inferiority complex If like no they can say here, it makes them look like they are better than you. Oh, nye ludiente. Wafe mini dumoshi invita. Wafe walu. Wafe walu. Ega ke jomo. Ona shika chojugman. Bwenye ba blochi. Ona shika choj. Kona shika chojugman. Kona lepo na ke mene yeshika. Kona moko shika chojugman. Ne ye good intention. Kona lona ke yeshika. So here for abi neni I have to fan fio koni ana sika fio no so lo be na so money die mfe mo fia ma ba jami na mi bia na nchon won jama won jimi nye ba jami alufe ni ne wono wo ba wi e ya kesane wo dwomo sane he has to start working dwomo the mind there dwomo e boy ni chum see we are lying to ourselves, deceiving ourselves. What bele so mo baba oh ye gan agbele so mo baba oh the entire of Ghana, so many churches, no business, no factories. Ni homo yegbeme, people are struggling, people are suffering, people are hungry. Beke bi ye vulnerable children ni ne disability ni ne road po den chepo abe access for disabled ni ne access po begging. Ni won water man mi ni ayeme na me ame cha me ka me hie sika ke techo ni mi ni ehie le etune ma here no ne ya ke sika che. Meanwhile you live in a country that jemesha e waje lu mo ni walu wa fi nke mfita nje ke je mo ko ba ke mi njele wo fi mi nke nye fi wo fi walu e ya ke wo ye man ni mesha man jefun for Bekebi, they have like a special needs. Bekebi na for me, they don't look like normal, but they have special needs. My name ye call baby. I mean, they are very high brain. Anyway, call na le fear need to bulu. She high brain. Be ane ame you're behind the scenes. Na me control ni bi. She wa jeme wa westole wa chama go mene se na moko bay. There is no support system for. Walu neke. Me diji mina ye na ke forward. Allo edin west and one fair research wo kwame ojuman ake by default no ko ye Germany wa awalo mini eje ke woluchon ni bi ni ba wa wo mu e wo ke wo yin ya aje ka fo bi ni gbeke ni e vulnerable e ni bi gbeke bi e denche in the school said denche there in education ni education setting denche abe different learning skills for children with different needs. Atomo fia moni ko me won gbeke ko kete school e ya no I repeat le 4-5 times ake gbeke ne lesha eleni esha je ne eleni nesha style any one way of teaching e wa the rest there because everybody have a different way of learning ne wo bomo no ka ake gbeke esha bomo look because you are not able to identify that and you have not put measures in place to make sure you meet that child needs e wo bomo no look eneme ni won sane wo wie eneme ni sane wo wie shene mene fa wie ni wo lu no keta maami no ni mo aba fe ja dana sai be na gula ni BP awogwe ni BP ya competition kemene na miene wo he wig jinka ni bi awo bulu ani bi son dana lolo ni jibi kome wo fe wo mi ne nche nwu eko awogwe ni bi kome ni se na mo be wo hie jentumo ni ne cartoons wo sa cartoons anyeje me no jomo chuni onu minji no square so more less and what hold on crash when Ghana ni ojen the Ghana in the Africa denche no one Kwame Nkrumah a dream ne or no it was bigger I hold on church shika boys afe na bua na boy ya create church I reduce le e faction. God doesn't need you to come and say anything to no need God I tell no more olaka alonyo olakale because he na keshi wolu onu minji nuna ha was see beautiful sight abanya fe ni bi ni chonke ba generate shika je bola je ni situation ngeme mi wale wo ke woye me ni wa appoint am aka show no pa ji ame shi akwe ko te shan ke shika bagan shika ye Ghana ba alaka wo ni amefi ame ba he chukani bi ame ba he properties ya brochi ne wene me poka me po me be wale po me shegbe ya kan buy a hospital because they themselves know ake the healthcare system na me ncha me fi je me je no koni ne wone de je ke la mole ne ba anye shegbe e we ba fan aeroplane ne ba blochi ne ba healthcare ne ba ya e bi fin ke wene no ko e ba lo e bi fin ne ba blochi ni wo trashi ni ni wo jomo fin ake politics ake wo jomo fin ya school ni dane ko na mokonwie NDC MPP ndi what look to mo tofi what look dinche Ghana be fin put together what look na afite wo dwemo fin ni nchage that thing no fear no fe politics what ni sana you ni sana ajaje ni ne benefit the whole the many o ma mi dabi because a MPP because a NDC o ka you no popo de nche esumo na ebu otwe hey na mo fe wona kan na mo fe wona kan wo me dije woni ye mobo woni ye mobo ke ka tesimo ata so mo tumi be e ke e aja yo why e aja numo o ma mi finisha o ya aja numo there are no factories o ya aja numo no ne ba fi abo yi je gidigidi je blom ni gbegbegbegbegbegbegbegbegbegbe noise pollution she mam yesha homo yeme no factories no anya tashi ni all this mean all these people are stakeholders now tashi na kwebe na ba fi ake what's a critical stage emergency at a state of emergency Ghana beni wo bon lu mo nya wo ba together bia na enough is enough osofo efen kenife we need everybody now we have to think in the right direction beni what think in the past bia na ebe ho nya wo po ajomo jogban dabi ni what we are deceiving ourselves. We are deceiving ourselves. Wani ye mobo ni wonu ba to obaya no ba blame blofonyo down no ba blame ya keshin shifting blame down and blaming someone makes you feel like you are innocent. E wo ona keshin you too you also have a part to play. Onu minshi ona ke you have a part to play. Etumo ko bi yeshia. Onu minshi obi yeshia you know aka obi they have roles and responsibility. Bona cannot share boy. Everybody has roles and responsibilities. No, cash on no. What shift to blame him? Ni honey so that we will look like what be problem. J what is sunny. What fair what is sunny? It's about time we have to face reality. We have to face reality. Esa honey wo ba pin your man wo jemi. Mene come when you make when they South Africa ni. No neighbor. It's going on everywhere. Ni Kenya you and Ngeji beten UK be any. Nothing Ireland, Belfast. Amekeshin in Akemodin, no denche Sudanese nyoko. Eke blofo nyoko ya na ni nene igbelenjo na anoniji. Ene wa meke mofia wa yema. Ame buen machine shan, ameke lake ni ya gogwe mediji anshan mi. Ke wo fe won sai ni woje, o ata eko ni wona ne ke majabula ni bine. O ba ata eko ni wona, ni wonya wo be ekome. Nya ni wo ba ekome. Me any jenje ni kwa fi example one will be nke ngbele Ga-Dangme advancement union okay money request am pick le never we sorry o fine sorry sequence ani wo boshin ele sorry mo fi am no to ba wi o ba no ba ele sorry sequence ani wo bo che shi njomoje no fi o hello ete
one year me manye ni president here Ngelekpa agbe.
okay
Ngelekpa agbe. One yenoko ni mawi. First mimba. One yenoko ni mawi. Magake blofo me ame no fiano ni your Bible ebi papa no dino ni blofo me practice on. No one mojo amedane. Because love your neighbor as yourself. Blofo me ni practice on. No one call beshika. Wanyo ya yuko no wa ni free. Ni woponu cultivator ni eni ke ni bi po prudence ekopo be poni ke mo konta onu kopo de ba yepo e ba anye ya na e wa ke do ade na ke ba alo akotu na chiwo ashuo asave ko ni e ba na ko de ba anga ke we ni fi dabi wo ko Bible ni bi gbon fe ni your Bible mi no di no ni modi in practice wo no me John woda no di one no
na ka fi do ba na go sani e bi ene no we fi evini
no John woda because the big boy you saw
Wallaka boy one deceive boy
no John one if you tell ko ya ni ne mochi road there somewhere
I disagree with you But
Oh,
now that's great,
oh,
Baba.
yeah, well, bele tajebe, utajeme blofo no feed mo fiamo. Ko beshka, ko beshka no tuni e manen. Aba pe otunyomo wo no fiano aba. Ame cha gold we. Ame be diamond. Ame be bauxite. Ame be uranium. Ame be nakani bi eko.
If I won't feel no Tony, Bohu over Chon, your more
Ame ne
banyano.
ken be na ko na mo ame ba wie. Mi to mi nke Jomo can be papa in your Bible mean fair bluffon the practice or ni bi boom
Yeah.
tomo okonyemi nga wo ya gbo nyemi ya nyo nyemi ka afi no ko papa ke on nyemi ko nyemi ya nwe black no men fair wo modi gien no you know no practice or no wa wo no gbe John woda no you want
I mean,
ke wo
I mean,
chaki ke wo chaki no you Germany ba ke wo chaki wo ni fe mo tomo president moi mi inchon party ni yo she
yeah.
akpalele kometo tomo president moi no na ke problems e by your ma mi skwensani no ma state of noko ni ne speech onye o try no o find solution because this is why the people choose you shika no ke chunu ni je onomi state nomi ma nomi taxpayers are shikani Iwo ke problems come here. Sani onye o find solution. Je pa kwa ya fe different city. Ni city
Yeah.
bi o ne pole nye maintain pa ko nya fe ko.
I when I'm a plan for it.
O fa ne bibio ne pole nye na maintain. O fa ne be London o. London o yo una kwa ke chuko old one ko ni akumo le poshi anye afele design ko no ama modern ke ko no.
Wo Ga-Dangme bi eleje no jino ni gba wona don. Ameke ani
Okay.
wona wo ti ba.
Jenny city any awaji jino ni gba wona what problem say ji government say ni ba ame wawo because ame genders
Yeah.
na ameke ba ame
Yeah.
wawo ni ame fe ni wo gan ife le ken for instance kebo kwe agbogloshi me tribe ni yo je mama me tribe kele la ke ta ni fe market kuma slam market ni maje na me asale na me ama market conclu anye sako no kono nye sako market nye kenya ama conclu ye eko
Kenya
bull
ame ko
no
ni pe
me
Kenya mokola nini ne. A shige ni gbeme
bull
nya fi. Ye be minister la ga gbe ko.
manye political ni ne bulu because ama kebo no
No town no share o idea say allo bo contribution o fa no banye ni o request o no. Ke
manye fa no
onyo
do me
request na ma ya shishi ya
Ofane,
ke shim pick you. Ko ma pick.
your African politics, or Limonafi ole. Limonafi African politics.
No mo te afio le thing.
African politics, tomo money Europe, yo nika vote one, o mayo alo, noko alo, baneba tunu they promise. African politics, keep them poor so they can still keep voting for you. If there is a problem, let the problem be worse, and use that problem to buy your vote, to buy your way out. Tell them stories about the same things, and that is
Yeah.
how. Come on, money Nigeria, yo. Come on, that is how African politics is. Problem if you're telling MP say no, no, one street many back a coffee because coffee, buy a leke ba many back a coffee because na kind. And then they will every year they will go to stand on the puppet with the same stories. And I'll build the street and I'll do the market. But they won't do because come and fake me ko am about to mon on the book of vote.
Ano kwali?
Ni you about me.
Yeah.
Me me a politician, it's small much egg, but
Na bi ka che. Nipa nye
eh
fa nye power tapa screen no be wo like ya
kokwe
kwa.
agbogloshi bi ade me tribe yo jemi.
Mm.
Me
Je
tribe
boy
no me
boy
tribe
son.
no me tribe no your power bi ade. He can just say to them, do you know what? These people need this place. Maybe we need to build some rooms or we need to Abasa Leken River name for these people. He's a president, a power, but he won't do it because a loose vote can help party. They know everything. Go ote Katamanton, no te CMBA. Many chuni na me come on by friend. Mamaje. Na police for any or CMBA na kameje. Kumase ke jame we kumenson yo jeme. If Africa bo ba no ashwile. Because money go to ashwile let try wafa ni wafa le wa try we bi na use na can policing system na ke shout go up.
Wow.
Meaning you're born in me. I can tell you a lot of things, but not a lot of things I can say here. Because I know people know my name and I don't want certain people. I don't want a lot of things is going on. In Kewa, even police pony or Ghana Polenche, tribalist police. Na ke kogama ni bi ni kufoba na efe na kan ni bi na lo ameson e ko me pe ya na gba me ke hwe mami na me bombulu ani na me fe bulu elololo
They want na me fe bulu lololo mi ne won o me gba ke city aye conclue.
Oh, for me Jenny city na gba ya conclue what onupa because apart from our grandfather side generation na to school na lewolo mini. Min grandfather caught enough carnation where she agbo men back one. Na can know because what grandfather say I'm a home shipon. Na me home I'm a japade. We few ten wo ni wo ashi nation wo no mene wo ba hon kin amuku. It doesn't work like that.
No this ani obi an ma advice
wo bi an advice ni mi ha ke wo olupa ke wo manche me ke we be na mama yo esha ameni sana ame play am game careful because ke oyeshia alo ojeshiya wulumi yegan ni manche jibu ka wo ili treat nyele ake apart from what grandfather's generation labor who what grandfather say amenyemi menkomeni those time beni ake ya school femo leke ame ya ni woni megbo ni eba so ame abenu chumo ke ni bi na atu noko ayeshia bi aneshia agbo ashi eba sha ame no isko sana ame kwami na ame ka ke wo ba tu sumene ni abulo bolo ni nebo we ku abulo ne she no efejo makel eba kuse bo abulo eko de sande wo onupa inde wo many many ya nyumnyam ye shiajia mi ya wo mokotomo esasone ba nye ke la tashi de ke la ke olenoku ani won ene ko ene lebe nkabo wo jen la we ba kene inoji no le happen ye pi mi manya ma chobo ni BP ni ekwa ni ke won wi ese magbula ni BP ni acho shiajia pi ye gan shiajia pi ye gan I'm fita ide na me fen ba.
Why?
I'm a fita ide. E wo abu. E wo manche. Bo manche po abu. O wale ni bo yo as manche na gazette bu ekeje plofoma atan wo la ke a gazette bu sa no wie mo anya she parliament sani ministers ke ni anya bo wie mo tuwe sana me nya me bobo tuwe shi ake kutumpon ka male ni je boji money sana wo po o force spon homo ke we ku properties homo ewo aforce na awu ewo bu e court e no na ba ka ebu okay you ama me la ka ebu eje ebuni bu e kutumpom no agbe no le wolomi
Why?
ni obo ni mi nsin ewo bu onoko share ko shikalele ake nakaini ni wo spon ni come on asante manje yu okay wale mama ya me bawo na mini na na tama ya cantonment no na ke amembawle bawo
okay ko shesia
ni kabo ni bo eje bo ewo onye oye president jemo kai wale because wo game ni ji wo game wole ake wo no mi o ke wo wie wo wi o ke wale o fa na yo bobu mi tue
Ni bobo tue wa de nti.
je bo no mi e wo nye ake money no mi ke beku ni hill ono mi obeku okubai ni kele la ke bo no mi am ejeme am menya me employer egbe no cho am no bi ola ke menyo employ e can employment 200 city here was 6 million and 200 who employ me no fear only no employment 200 some no employment leke because one time many ba fail the camp oh yeah wale bo ji ma che bo ji ma che ben you know me she jeme bele problem ye jeme ka blame blame mo NDC ofrija to e ni egbe no dey ake Kentucky ake assign wolo polygamy sana amehi no mo fe fita ma shigbe mo yi ona no mo fe fita ma shigbe mo because meneche ni call me blape anabu no di no e because o be ko meje blo munjibo blo ne jile mi ne be iwale over na ball no mi nshi because amele no na metawo le fi oteni ni amugi be iwale nye lake mo be iwale nye force sign wojin come ke ha small ma wie ni men come awanye wo wie deep what the story say any story say la onye ni akete come ye news no ba anyo aka na Ghana web ke ni bi dey ejemo mu no men fe ni wo manchele wunde ba iwale le nwa ya yin because iwale jin komani sana meka fite enye dumoshine ka ga dadi sana anya sa draining system mi no anya na ahwe men ko na ka ke ache ko mi no anya na invent machine na ka ke gutter the draining system send rollings if here emiechi na emiechi mi na afio skenya a generator as taxpayers your market can be your kanisha ke anya ni woke machine ni woka ke wolenche woke drain no ba create workers ibanem unemployment ayashton show call half a different city if you are law
we call akashi early call akashi bia na half a different city okay bia na wo as Ga-Dangme be may plans and we put in place wo ka te ni wo e worshipon je ko no ke fe no no wa fe but what do
because come ke city e am forget worry no ni min ke bu e
wo bia na no
am denda
Ga-Dangme
na come ke manye come ke city e ameka we gbe na wo city am fite lo
wo gbe na okay as Ga-Dangme ni wo Ga-Dangme be mini sani wo wonye no ko wa fe
oh about because scanning city a generator ni wo na ku e manyo scanning city a generator ni wo ba anye wo na ko ni wo ke generate e ni wo la ke city e wo ahon shipompo jalawa ke ni bi come farming e be only 200,000 ye farming manye farming po only 200,000 Ghana farming
wo ka
ke city
yes e wo ka kete na kan shipon na ahon le basabasa se ba fo
me no bonchi still because me feel like sana menya me sa city sani because keji ofoko one onye no afo two oye one ogbeko na oko ya two no ji ni keji onye keji mimba keji blofo me ona blofo manye ufane mimba fiu magbela no komi koni agbene manyon ona wo man poni wo yo blofo me amete shi ake amenfie no kokeke because experience no the best teachers and only of mistakes no di no oni no ofi o shishi no correct or no fi o lodo ba e was sitting in wo yo ye blofo ma city here same London how many years ni London fi London mini akumoko asako akumo asa ataugbe na meka nushishi ni noni bani ka meka city e ko lehun ya Manchester e ba fe easy am because I mean okay be on sani draining system wo fe leleke What feel like or ba feel like she no ni yoga Africa no ni Rollins ko fe Benu odako any Rollins ba fe Kadeshi draining system ahun ka gbe odoko to ba ho ke do here aje komi po down na ba na experience po no ni nya fe le only after 100 years alo 50 years ke mi nfen chie ya beni recycle system wona ko lojo ba Zoom Lion eba ani wo mami member be ka alesh ya 800 Ghana akek ba pay mukome they pure am 300 Ghana they adumo so much mi neji onu mole unyi it's they are useless amegbe ko one na sama amegbe na one then am buy two.
Yo, Ellie, hold on, Germany. Ghana must be fixed. One by me feel. Ghana must be fixed. Ellie, hold on, Germany. Ghana must be fixed. By me, only one work be feel.
Yeah, oh, Ellie, Ellie.
Yeah, one eligible no.
About Ellie, I mean, Los Angeles, Alola.
Oh, that be me, Ellie.
Alola pass.
Because of Tomonino chair earlier no in Los Angeles and no you.
Okay. No, really. Sorry. When me pay popcorn, is hey, Nini. No go on a city and a car. Amanya. Mini ya ni echo something is echo. I don't know. Ona Abuja, ke Lagos. Ona ke gidi aka build Abuja lele. I feel administrative city or something like that. See, Lagos is still Lagos. Lagos Germany to GA Jalawa Kelofia no ni. Ona see it doesn't concrete kekenika matura ka free city. City is the people, is the culture, is the tradition. To many London yo, to many Lagos yo. Even though I am Abuja, I hope flights internationally ni Abuja ke Lagos flight ni Abuja but if most of the flights in Lagos no after all these years since 1970 no kuna I'm a bring Abuja still in Lagos Mashulu because Skak city concrete ke gota pe the many your jeme indigenous any your gen I'm a tradition or marketing culture or what you many what you working now okay yes segleme ke na gani bi oya na yuyu akupodo aye eje ni manke no yen no ke oya ogo road so anu ape domedo ya ogo road allo oya pick farm allo after 2 o'clock no ayi James Town ni chale come in pay
Ghana must be fixed.
okay na be it makes no ya eko to palm wine junction ona ni eko ni kele wele kwa si kele wele kwa eko ni jegma e ko yo mi na gani bi it makes
Ghana must be fixed.
the Mahama nyene manakadi biye. Nyene shikelewele alokina.
Ghana must be fixed both way. Mahama Keshi city ene ama ike jeme abafe proper underground drainage system ye jeme. Ewo eweki mention practice.
Over to build a city here. Miami ma better ke Mahama ko in his lifetime po e me point na city ko na wa building.
Oh you are down.
Ghana ni ya corruption ni ya no e Ghana ne. Hani MPP aba ke city here. Biane po NDC e mama schools ye drive me. Schools speak Afari military hospital. Can you be
Thank you.
ne ameshi friend empty. MPP FA, NDC FA, Segleme Tudine na mama for so many years. Bago ame home. Maybe kwa ama city ni isa yekeke. Eta 24 hour. Remember, eta or 24 hour economy. Ni ke be eba free campaign on 24 hour economy. Wana no kuni wana di wana 24 hour floods. Water ni jeje gbe ni bi ya machu. Ewo can attach a job. Oh, let's build a city. A city will create employment. All I'm in intro. Because my friend campaign on 24-hour economy, this is the second year, going to the third year of his reign. The only 24-hour economy that we know in Ghana is Osu Night Market, ke Jamestown, ke La Paz, ke Gamami, Germany, 24-hour Shikena come here, Germany. Apart from that, there will be 24-hour economy in Ghana.
Yeah, Eko.
Eko.
Ghana man
the proper sanitation.
Manye, no one mean tani a focus ye gan a focus ye
Ebe no
problem.
kode wa fe, ebe no kode wa fe, ebe shikapo
What a
bena wa fe.
I'm a fan fraud. I'm a fan they are
Fraud
not.
ini.
Oh, I'm a no ni tani magbla ma nkaba machine kecho manyaka. I'm a guy city I'm a guy eko. No ni sani wo feji. Sani wo ke pressure angme wo nu pa no wo nu pa ke pressure angma ame no. Kona sa ma ya wo. Onyo ke wa ke wo ye mani wo ye police ka ke bia ne amo ganyokoshi eyi mokotu police nyu ba amole. Shika ka amo mokoshi enya ke hwe gbe police amole.
Aye, Gaga family.
Onu ni shimanya.
Eya city kuni ama, mi no ya ma etamale. Me ani ama city ewu etamale. Ke boga.
Nyani ola. The way me to any discussion, the way me to any
City go be, over there city go be dey wa ma.
No, what call Akashi, Akaba.
Enya
Now,
clinic gota po anya clinic gota mi na ya ma city.
yes, what call anything? What call Akashi, Amekabe, Abafi, what call Akabafi, okay, war. Be an opposition as Ga-Dangme be here in yellow. Mini G plans, this and one put in place. But now, if any can I name Bano, mini Gino once and what plan like a one baffle or spawn, no, okay, what will be, Kawarenja way.
Noni wo ba anya wo fe manya ke bale na kan sani wole nche wo create tomo wo le ke wo be gazette money your gazette any jiga manche any yen gan leni sani create different tema youth leke employment leke for cleaning teshi bi je ka ke gan sometimes any bi efen agbe ogamashi shi gan eda adan leke keleken kegmene ngwene po leche wonfe na kan ni bi epo ni tema bi ni youth ni yo tema ame imam na meke amensa ni teshi bi la una kan osu bi na kan labadi bi na kan nungwa bi na kan na different au na create ken yo doko ogbe youth manchemeni yo je me fe create youth koni ya na ya cheko ni bi igbo okagbe mi no okagbe mi no fio teshi e bi egbo kedre lekeni bi sani wo wole nche wo sa wo ma because wo money je ama me no mi ke bote ame ma mi e bonu mi nsu ke bote ame ma mi e ame sa ame ma cosmo ya ame ma mi ame sa ame ma akro Cape Coast ko te je me Cape Coast gbe ekugbe ko te gbe me ona dwe ko mepo manchele ncheke ni bi shi na kan gbe me no ame ga ame ke dwen hwe gbe na me lake amame ma onye no fe na kan ona ewoje ake wo mancheke mancheme no wa do mi ake kama fia moteshe we ashino eyen ga ekeleke ka teshe awomoko elegbe ma no ni noji we kushpon ni kan kona komi aya na aho ka ake yen gbekedi yase no ne she ake ya do alo ake mfe party bulu anibi ona naka woshi onu pa ye sani manche ni ji takite ko chulue sanenye che onu pa ni sanenye che manche me ne ka yake
Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs say, I think I can come at the Germany G Sunny any discussions in I take place here. Ona, because Germany represent
awele many ame ya anyumnyam ame ye anyumnyam na me ya dwemo na me ya vision je leaders keke I have two different things I have visionary na I leader awo moko na dwemo kashi na ba anye fe no ko moko ni dwon kote gan ame jeme takita ko tulu ngale fenje shia akome wo ya bi jiwo ina na kanswa atola achileku ina na kansu ade achileku ina na kansu ade achileku
Echumi na for me tuntu ye tatike ko chuluwe. Wo wole ni bi pi. E wo ka me ba tela hye je ni ne properties peke ni bi ni no son ame chele me na ka ma wie no ji manche no ji ma fin eche dibo ma eche e wo mini chefi o ke he bi
Sani ke
bon mi
amete. Sani ke amete. Ya ke wo fe wole akashi. Wo fe wole akashi even though leji ma fe che. Je mo fia mo na he wo mi na ka ke leji ma fe che. E wo no ni yo mi page to me nli ake ame akpe original as aloje original house of chiefs acho ame. Accra regional house of
na
chiefs
ka
e
no
na jema ma akpe oye. E wo to me jema na ma akpe oye. Jema ni je ni sani discussion se fe aya no. Ya ke jeme ncho ke mancheme fe ya me popa fe amenyo be pakpe jeme including manager pran ke ni fe baajin on me se ka gbe na abo plan ni mojugban ona ake okay minister no wo fe because it's about time minister no wo fe no ko ona wo bi ke wona bi no afa bia na hia eni mi na bia na me hoje ame hoje maybe abaka ka ke developers imba na mba fe 2-3 story building na me ko nwe ni ashishishi eten ni ncho ke there has to be space city ti ani me kan no ye before
manye nke ametempi le unle nche problem ya because ke shipon na floor ha me amo ya ho because ame kaso nupa ye
wenje kun
ke wekushia alo wekushpompo na afule ko ya me nkoma ka onye he ne e ka amo ya ho because e kan wekushia ye gan e pay tolo e pay electricity e pay nuko
mi ke
e
fe
for
no na mi ke fe
obi e for ame fa me ye mi Chene me
invio
fe yemo ke chomo keji wona tomo wo money wo che tashin ne wie kenchon onupai ni yo jeme no onupai lo unwie na che shi onupai na wie kenchon ama ke chale nyenye yo shi ami nye kwa ni shi efe ojogba
yeah
shidabi nke kasuklite ngo shkwegbe ke bi epele siklite ngo no wa gbeke bi pele oye wo nini ame pele oye fi ote na ke awo manche ni ake o bo omode wo no nye no bo omode no nye mi ba bo omode ani wo ke wo nye mi ya kele la ke nu tumo na atu ni wa alo pongpo na atelier skuen mbokome ba ka ke o pongpo be mi nye ma tele pongpo si je pongpo atelier ngomo na aye no mo apele
aye asante baba
manye e wo bu enwe epi wo ba wi ese ni bi pi
yo
e no ba
asante
wi si ke wo ni sani wo teshi ton mo ni wo create o different
adambi
platform
adambi
na kan wo need the different garment from different gang communities wo
yeah
gbini wo ke wo teshi e wo pe wo nyen wo teshi e gamashi wo ifa shi gbini ke
yeah
gbini wo ke wo teshi e sani le kan gang communities na fe ateshi e jeme the same
nakai oh ena ko alo network e bo mo de
wo bu amanye imachibu wo ba wi onu wo ba wi
yo oi wa
wo
don oi
sani
wa
one encourage last thing one encourage other gang union say ke gang in
yeah
organization say ni ameyo different gang community say what sani what family one encourage ame koni
nakai
what fe komi o ke gbini po wo ke fe tomo wonta wo try yani wo iwale ba se ni wo ko ke community say fe wo won fe noko mo fi ama fe na kan ni community mi wo
no
ba
more
na
back
ke
together
news egbe e bo na ke gan eteshi
anopale
wo no UAP wo je mo
oi
mi
wa
no o fa ni je mo mi
o
no
fine
because you are done
yo
you are
asafa
done
she
Yeah, Ellie, hold
asafa
on.
she
you are done Ghana master
Oh, Ole loko manye.
Yes.
Ona ati afina ni aduma. Woke mimfuku duma. Ni mimfu eni woke duma ji. O ba ke sani eni ba ke jemo na jewo ke bu na me bu wo. Wa afine wo ye bulo me ajegba duma ojugba. Aye pai. La ye pai abo to e. Na ye kedi be na to na ye is a one the god of the sea or god of water.
Yeah.
Ike na ye pai abo komo ni ba. Ona flood ni e fite gbama ni bi. Ya me na ya me fa me ke me akra u na ba sha me ya me ma. Oh me Botwe, I am Bumbi. Again, I work in the spirit. Oh, I don't seek Akeshibuku Kemi. I agree. I don't can disagree because they move family work or in the spirit.
Okay.
Now what you Saku mono mano woman there lewu fetish priestess there. The way that's it. Nimi ko medika agba physical agba spirituals. The third eye amena. Be full work adu ma ni work fama ma na bu wo display work so wo ye pa sorte. No wo no.
Yeah.
Je keke de choki. Je keke de choki. Eni no ejo ni ba je keke de choki. No wo no. Di baba o ni amena be bro. Many low lie come na me ajuju she pon je na me ajuju ke politicians say ko na me my estate ke ni be no e mataje. Amena me boy enjoy me be e bula ke Ghana ba ke ne ke wa cho swimming pool ke ni be le be mini ame po ame ke ame ya me ma she mini wa say mini kura yoga. Wo ji tisi ewu ame. Ona no no any ba agbeko na ni mo ni no agbeko na pa ko start. The many jaw I mean, no, you if you am here for Mufiamo. Follow Anna. Tell me, no quite happy. Yeah, I feel anyway. You have now do a guy you will. I do my fama. Well, buy what you like, what you can be no night. Social media now, I feel like a kusu and I feel I am a fake mean fool. No, what can be boo or no one you buy slot here. No, one can mean fool, bunny. I mean, do fuck up why I'm a man. The new is only the beginning. Come and see capital. I mean, come and capital. One may now me see what you want. No one now will. No one now will culture. What you want now will you?
Capital. You want to can't get what feel no fiano.
I mean, no, I mean not. No, but for Chemena, but for Chemena, they am a bagbele wo imbe akra. I mean, na beni work Portuguese big, Dutch big, the earlier settlers. Beni work am trade. And how administrative? We are very administrative. Before Chemena, they can't be many. I said, what about work a business? But before Chemena, I'm a small no conafu, they no conile, but they must.
Yeah.
That's why they decided to make a name back. They can ride on the administration or your like a free capital. Because I mean, what to work with Jaro Pepe, if I know I am Manche, I am Jasiche, I am Mufiamo, I am Waya Cotier, where Onufian Pepe, Penny, I drew here. What to Onufian Pepe? The can politics say they must take a man, be. They must take what Kusu, they must take what culture, they must take what Shupon. Okay, I make a capital, Omanye Sanini, because we are Ga-Dangme first. Ghana first, Remember, we are not Ghanaian first. We are Ga-Dangme first. Because the Ga-Dangme came before the Ghana flag.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say you are Ghanaian first if you are a Ga. You are a Ga-Dangme first. And then a Ghanaian second. Because that is the truth. Ghana is only about 70 years old. Ga-Dangme, we were German time immemorial. Come here. I mean, here. Want to develop our culture. What you make really more. Ona, as far as what she Ghana flag for me. Ni ko ba kra o ke passport aba. Because we don't have to necessarily join the Ghana Union. It is Boko Kwame Nkrumah and some people have done it, but is it by force? If we think actually and go here, we can come out of it.
Yeah.
People can determine determine where they want to be.
Yeah.
Or we can ask for more autonomy. The government influence or no, if very little. We watch Ghana flag. What create what's the point of becoming a part of Ghana and everything that Ghana does is against you for the past 70 years? I'm a distu, first of all, I'm about distu gamanche. I'm a fite mokola. I'm about education. I'm about Mitchell Bianeke and Pujibu then Chapurenche. What is the purpose? What's the purpose? What is it? Why are we flying the Ghana flag and we say, oh, God bless our homeland Ghana? I said, what Ga-Dangme, what Jay? They walk touching Ghana flag. They will create work. So what can we do with the Ghana flag? The Ghana flag is a union I feel about 70 years ago. If it's not going well for us, why should we stay in there? We are human. We can determine our destiny. It's not by force.
Yeah.
Mini Ghana mini Ghana flag. What hospital put your general hospital? Abakumo. Anything anything that we have some attachment to where they come and destroy it. Even our language. Okay, part of education system. Which or anything there's some hatred and they use the Ghana flag and the Ghana military and the Ghana police against us. Well, I discuss in them. You call a spade. People may disagree with me. Fair enough. Which okay, too. She may be part of Ghana as a Ga-Dangme person. Ewako. Ni Mokweba came Ewale. Mokweba is be part of Ghana. Ewale. Ewawo as a people. Ewako. Ehani Mekumuba Juo. Fafrabi ni the north. Na meba power. Kameba me juju ni big. Ashante make ekume ni jejwa mi kawa meba kame juo ni big. Ghana ya bank government ya bank ba me juju no fia no. Well, what is the Ghana Union doing for us? Nothing. We need to come out of it and institute our borders and issue Ga-Dangme passports and have our own government, our own administrative. Luckily, we have fertile lands. We can grow our own food. If you're outside Accra, you can come and sell your food. We'll buy it. See, Ghana government, Mahama, Benem, MPP, they are anti-Ga. They are against Ga people. Okay, that's no one can so much make my platform no because it's like I'm too radical for those platforms. Yeah. You know, because me PA I mean ani ake o chale papa me you mini Ga-Dangme fiabu. If you could look that be na what doing shona. Ni literally come na free kaja no ne. Literally je no kuni you are dreaming about literally ake bulldozer make a will show me. And they don't happy a car jano. Up to now, at a military, at a Ghana government, I around the frame of Mondoji. No money sending Bemeke, but Bufam feeding. Bufam feeding. This is the sort of hatred they have for Ga people. I mean, Chiwaka will show me. They come unannounced with their bulldozers to push us out because it's a Ghana government. Say you fita Ghana government, we military, we police. Only know about bulldoze in another country. You cannot do that. And that's why I mean, solution. Ga-Dangme, our future is out of Ghana, not in Ghana. I know people disagree, people don't like it, but hey, I don't expect people to agree with me. I'm an independent person. I'm making my judgment on what I've seen so far. Will convince me otherwise. Not
offices out of Accra, into the to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This would be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation, there will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bondase military range, into Volta and eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave. And then there will be the residential enclave. There will be the enclave for offices. There will be the commercial district. There will help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra would ease. This will be a new city that would attract investment, it will attract tourism, it will be a smart city, it will have a modern drainage system, it will have good sanitation, there will be no kiosks and containers in that city, and people will not be hawking by the roadside in that city. If you want to sell anything, you sell in the market that is provided in the city. Now, all this that is happening here is not in isolation, because the city stretches from here, Dawa Industrial Park, including the Ga-Dangme housing estate, through Bondase military range, into Volta and eastern regions. And so this will be the industrial enclave. And then there will be the residential enclave, there will be the enclave for offices, there will be the commercial district to help decongest Accra. Accra will remain the capital, but we will move some of the government agencies and other critical offices out of Accra, into the new city, so that with the kind of gridlock that is beginning to happen in Accra,